man-made, we're not man-made, and there are certain laws we cannot go against because those laws will go against us. Anything we seek seeks us. If it's devilment or harm we seek, it seeks us. If it's good that we seek, it seeks us. People think that goodness is weakness. So it's not fashionable to be good, but that's the strength. That's the power. And that's what Allah Almighty was showing with Pharaoh and Moses, even though Pharaoh had a whole empire. But it was evil. Moses had a staff in his brother, and it was a stutterer, and he brought down the kingdom of evil. Those are not tales of the ancients. Those are realities. Guess what? The same thing is happening today, and the same thing is going to happen today. There are people that really sincerely believe, like people that are sincerely don't believe. And so Allah Almighty is saying, okay, we'll see who has the taqwa, who has the protection. When Allah sends a calamity, Allah says, okay, we'll see which ones are still standing. When Allah sent that flood on Noah, He said, okay, let's see how long can they tread water. That water went 100 meters above the highest mountain. And the ark became like a submarine. How was that? Allah the Creator can do anything. This is what we don't understand. When you accept that Creator as your Creator, and that's who you always remember, and that's where you always are, you in the heart of your Creator, and your Creator's in your heart, what problems do we have? See, the problem is an illusionary problem. It's a problem from the figment of our imagination. And we give power to lies and falsehood. Shaitan only whispers. He can't make us do nothing. He whispers, and we move on a whisper. All it is. Come here, chump. He chumps us out. You talking about being bamboozled and run amok. And we fall for it every time. And we become just like him. So when Allah sends guidance, we act just like he do. You can't tell me nothing. That's our mentality. But that's the mentality that Shaitan has trained us to have. And especially our people who are supposed to be the people to bring people back to Allah Almighty. It doesn't take a whole lot of people. It's always a few. We have 15% of the population, of the human population, but maybe 80% of the jail population. What's wrong with that picture? We consume more alcohol and drugs than anybody else, any other race of people. But we're supposed to be the people bring people back to Allah Almighty. But yet we done told Allah Almighty, get out of my face. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I'd rather be with Shaitan. And look at our people. Every time you see a statistic, we're in last place. That's why. That's disobedience to Allah Almighty. And what about our families? And when you see those statistics, those who were closest to their families had the less crimes in their communities. There's no family life in our community. There's no community. Everybody's an individual on their own. We don't believe in nothing. Then when things go haywire, it's like a student being in school and they're going to class every day, and they're supposed to be going to class every day, but they're not going to class every day and they're not studying their books. And there's been examinations that they had and they failed the exam, so now they go to the teacher and say, can you give me tutorials? Give you tutorials on what? You don't even know the book. You ain't even been to class. Can you fix it for me now? Fix what? You never had anything to fix because you never did anything. Because in their soul is saying, time is getting short. Don't matter what your age is. You go to the grave, you're going to see different ages. The soul will say this to us. That part that we neglect, that's connected to everything, that Allah Almighty is sending guidance to, that we don't even listen to. He says you better do something because you're about to flunk. And everybody's depending on you, and you're about to flunk. You're going to be humiliated, and you're going to be disgraced. Because the place where you were supposed to be, you weren't there. You didn't do what was asked of you. You didn't hear, you didn't obey. Now you come with cancer because you've been smoking cigarettes and putting drugs and all kinds of abominations in your body. Now you want to come to the doctor and get a quick fix. Just give me a shot to clear it up. Should have been living right. Should have been eating right. Diseases are just disobedience. It's forms of disobedience. Every cell in the body have angels. When we're disobedient to our Lord, those cells become disobedient to us. They go haywire. Every time there's a sickness or something, you should say, oh, my Lord, forgive me. Because those cells in our body are telling us, you're not one with your Lord. There's a lot sick. There's a lot has diseases. Is Allah confused? Anytime. We say, oh, Allah, forgive me. That's why Allah says, those who are off returning to me, what a beautiful fellowship I have with them. I could send them to the people to warn them. I could send them to the people to give glad tidings. I was loving them as they loved me. And Allah says, you follow them, you're following me. You obey them, you're obeying me. Because I'm sending to you through them from me. We don't get it. That's wisdom. We don't get it. And so we continue to have mental diseases, physical diseases, spiritual diseases. Our children begin to act out those diseases in the street, and nobody can solve it. They don't have no respect for life because they don't understand that they do have a soul and that they are accountable to their Lord. They don't even want to hear about their Lord. That's how we've been beat down. That's called real abuse, and we are responsible because everybody looks at us, especially the Muslims. The best of people evolve for mankind, in doubt, confused. How can you be infused in doubt when Allah sends us guidance? We will burn the most, the fastest. The punishment will be greater on those who were given guidance and then hear and obey the guidance. Don't take lightly what we hear now. I'm speaking first to myself. I'm warning also myself, giving glad tidings also to myself. If I obey even what I'm hearing and what I'm saying, then that's the good life. If I disobey even what I'm saying, I can expect chastisement and punishment. Our wisdom knows the difference. Our wisdom takes understanding from that and it corrects our lives. And we get back in class and we do our homework and we study our books and we listen to our teachers. So that when we get the examination, we pass with flying colors. We have to go at the end of the year, what can I do now to get a passing grade? You failed. What can you do now? And why would you even have the gall to come and ask now? You weren't listening? Where were you, asleep? We're asking Allah to forgive us. Forgive us for real. Because we have truly been disobedient. Truly disobedient. Showing such a boldness for the fire. Here and hereafter. Woman, Allah, Tawfiq al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala kabir muslimin. Ummi wa muqnin wa nabi ummi wa ahli wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. No one is claiming that they have created the heavens and the earth and everything between except Allah Almighty. If anyone else made that claim, we would like, you're crazy. Allah is claiming that. Allah said, I created everything, the heavens and the earth. I gave you life. I put you in life, I take you out of life. I put you in death, I take you out of death. And Allah